Uh, so, how is everyone doing? I'm assuming by everyone, I mean whoever's in the chat. It's hard to tell. Uh, I think I'm here by myself. All right. So we're streaming to all platforms. This update has me not really feeling this anymore. Uh, the human animal doesn't like change. I guess I'm one of those types of people. I can't even use my clock. Had a whole system. Can't use my system. That's fine. That's all right. But I wanted to swing through. I don't know how long we're gonna be. We'll probably just be 20 minutes. Let's set a timer for an actual 20 minutes this time. Cha 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 cha. Whew, I feel like I would have sneezed. Ooh, excuse me. Wow. Come on, come on. You can do it. There you go. Let's get that running. Uh, whew, whew. Feel like I've gotta. Uh, woo. Wow, that's what's been happening. Um, just so weird. All right, so uh can't share stream, can't bring anything up, can't show you anything, feature, profile setting. Oh, whew, yikes. Um, so I can't even touch anything. Uh, wow, this is amazing. Hmm. Yeah. Well, all right. Well, things change, I guess. So we can close that. That's not what I was looking for. Things change, I guess, and this is one of those things that changes. Um, I don't even know what to tell you, man. I don't. So many things they changed that they shouldn't have. Uh, I wonder why. Probably server issues. How much are those servers? $1 trillion. But no, I get it. I get it. So it's Saturday. Um, it's Saturday. Uh, had some errands to run. Ran some errands like everybody else. Not really that interesting. There was a story about Biden falling asleep uh, in the paper, right at the climate summit. It was published in another nation's paper. They were sort of taking a shot at his age. COVID booster shots. Yeah. Here's the thing: Britney Spears is no longer conservatorship. Here's the thing: that young lady is a hot mess. So now she gets to be a hot mess by her own standards, like everybody else. Uh some people don't rate. I mean, I don't know them, and I'm just saying, but I think some people in that arena don't raise their children to be happy children. They raise them to be performing seals, and they got two kids, right? They both were famous and made a lot of money in Hollywood. It is what it is, man. We got sirens going on back there. Yeah, police officer getting dental checkup, foils armed robbery in dramatic video. 10-year-old Utah black and autistic student died by suicide. Ugh, 10 years old. Um, January 6th rider hiding out in Belarus called Capitol Police little bitches. They're gonna export him back here and he's gonna go to jail. I mean, this is a thing. I mean, now you're in another country talking. Yeah, yeah, he's got to come back here. They're not gonna keep him, right? This is just 15 minutes of fame, but once we all forget about him, he's still gonna have to deal with the U.S. government. It's that simple. History says Biden and Democrats probably won't recover by the midterm, seeing in politics. I told you, I've been telling you this for a while now. Yeah. Taylor Swift released a short film that fans think is about her ex-boyfriend, Jake Gyllenhaal. Why is everyone always talking about her boyfriends? That doesn't that make it even more not unseemly, but like sexist and disrespectful of the person you're supposed to like be madly like a follower of? Texas hospital suspends doctor's privilege for spreading misinformation about COVID. People are not fond of COVID. That's so good. All right. Nah, it's a ESPN, it's a ESPN story. Ronaldo pitch invader kid 11 escapes from the FAI, which is like the Football Association International. He's 11. He runs up to his. I know he shouldn't be on the field. We all know that. You don't want to encourage because then you have 1,011-year-olds on the field, right? But what you going to fine him? I mean, you don't want to encourage it, but you definitely don't want to. It's a worse look if you did that to a kid, right? Isn't that a worse look? But it's a cute story. But we don't do football here. Excuse me. Ooh, excuse me. All right, we don't really do football here. What we do here is baseball and soccer. Illegal rearing. How Babe Ruth belly aches led to baseball's press coverage. Companies tied to Aaron Rodgers are in tough spot after controversy over his COVID vaccine stance. Yeah, dude, it's a global friggin' pandemic. People who don't believe that there's a pandemic are crazy. People who, well, look, we don't talk about COVID here on this channel, right? We don't talk about it. Um, man, it doesn't. It also doesn't tell you how do you find out where your streams are going. Edit details, edit destinations. Okay, so I guess that tells me that it's running. I like how it says my current audience is 130, which is like the count of people who subscribe to the channel. None of those people may be here right now. If you're in the chat, say something. Say hey to me in the chat. On any platform that you find me, just to let me know that it's Saturday. And I hope, first of all, I will get why you would not be super here with me right now. It is Saturday. I would hope that you'd be with your homies and your family doing some good stuff. We're gonna keep it casual. Um, we're gonna stream like for another 10 minutes, and then we're gonna call it. And I'm gonna go play some video games. This app is just this. I feel like this app has ruined something that I was trying to do. Now I have to come up with another ingenious plan. Uh, they also stopped having you see money run across the screen, which I'm glad they did. It was a little day class A, guys. Seriously. Um, but you should still be able to give or whatever, I guess. Yeah, no, giving is good. Uh, give to the Hoyts. Oh, maybe I should start asking people for money so I could start my. I want to start a Boy Scout troop, No, I don't know Boy Scouts, but I think that they're a great organization, and I think I could find some Boy Scouts here in Virginia. Um, but I don't know, man. I want to do something, but the people who have the money can do shit. I don't have any money. The man who freed me from camp. With the West at risk of conflict with Russia, Britain's army chief says. So once Russia gets in, China gets in, and then it's on. I think we can do this thing. I think it's long overdue. Let's fucking knock this out. They shouldn't still be a thing anyway. They got on capitalism to sustain their bad idea of communism, and the government owning everything. They're completely fucking incompetent. And then on top of that, they both set up like dictators. Putin's a dictator, he is, and so is Jing Peng or whatever his name is, in China. So we're gonna see. Plus, our allies have had the same leaders for 50 years, so let's not get too bossy about it. Um, ugh. So yeah, all right. So a man has spent 42 years in prison for a triple murder. He says he's innocent, and prosecutors. Oh boy, here we go. And prosecutors agree. He's been in jail for 43 years. Prosecutors agree. Why is he still in jail though? I mean, this society doesn't make any sense. Ugh. Duke Ellington School delays naming theater after Dave Chappelle. See, there you go. That's what you get. That's what you get, right? That's what you get. The disloyalty in all these apparatuses where black officers in Ohio filed charge of employment discrimination over alleged racist activity. This is none of this shit is new, man. The problem is the the higher up in government needs to address it and end it, and they won't, and they haven't ever. A 300 million year old fossil discovered in Utah could be a new species. You mean an old species or newly? How about a newly discovered species? How about that? A new species is gone for 300 million years. Man who brought Molotov cocktail to DC on January 6th pleads guilty. I mean, Molotov cocktails, AR-15. All of DC is a no gun city, and it makes sense, right? That's where our leadership is. It makes sense, but jury to consider Rittenhouse provoked attack. Judge inside the QAnon cult that believes JFK is about to return. The Marine Corps is reinventing itself to reflect America, says top generals. Of course, they say shit like that. Um, if you want to fix a police department, you're definitely not going to fix the fucking military. You're definitely not going to do it. Huh. Here's a weird one. Emily Ratajkowski, celebrity model, says she hasn't heard from Robin Thicke since claiming he groped her. Why would you hear from him? Right? You made a public claim against him. I mean, him reaching out to you only looks like harassment or something. I wouldn't say anything to you either. I wouldn't talk to you about it. I wouldn't mention it in the paper. I would defend myself when it came up, but I wouldn't. I mean, what like even if you wanted to call up and go misunderstanding, let's bury the hatchet. You calling up implies all sorts of shit that you're openly liable for. Uh, so I get him not calling her. I get her not calling him. But I don't know, man. Elon Musk sells nearly $7 billion worth of Tesla stock. $7 billion. Judge Sullivan announced he's raising conviction risk as jury also weighs lesser charges. He's raising his risk of conviction. He's 18. If he gets 10 years apiece, that's still 25 years. They're gonna. I don't see how they don't find him guilty. He killed two people. He killed two people. He killed two people and maimed the third. I don't see how you don't find him guilty. But the Arbery trial is also going on. And look, listen, there was a story about how the attorney for Roddy Bryant was like, he didn't like the fact that Al Sharpton showed up and a couple of days before Jesse Jackson showed up. He thought it was intimidating. And the judge said that's ridiculous. Here's my thing. How come all these cops who show up after you the victim of something, let's say, oh no, you not the victim. What can I say? The defendant of let's say uh a shooting where you say you didn't shoot the cop, but all the cops show up, right, in the trial, and the PBA president is talking about it. How come none of that shit is is treated the same way? Right? I mean, he's a at this point he's an old man. What he's going to do? Get loose in the courtroom? He's sitting with the family, right? If that is intimidation to the jury, how is all the police officers showing up at anything not intimidation to the jury? And mind you, I'm pro cop, but I'm not pro bullshit. Let's get it together. We need a standing. Let's cut this on. We need a standing set of rules. Ooh, let's raise this. There you go. Let's put this over here too. We need a standing set of. Actually, this is good for like guitar playing. If I can just slide closer to the freaking table. I'm trying to practice my bar chords. So, right? I don't know, man. None of it makes any sense. Ha, 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 ha. So, what do we got here? I think that's about it. One of these parts is just gonna be me doing this for like an hour and a half, just to get my rhythm down and my plucking down. Ugh. Hmm. Oh. So, what else do we have? Ugh. Huh. I'm just running through all the chords that I remember, and I'm surprised I remembered them all. I'm still having trouble with like my C chord, which is here. And is that top string muted? No, it's not, right? It's a C chord. The top string isn't muted. But my A chord is. My E chord is not. My D chord, the top two are muted. My D chord is fine. My E minor, A minor. This is my F. This is my G. Bar chords are pain in the ass. My A. My D. My C. This is a C2. My A. Yeah, pretty good. I feel good. I feel good that I remembered all those. Now I have to just freaking learn a song, and I'm good. All right. Which is going to be happening. We said January. Did we say January in the last pod? We were going to give ourselves 4 months to learn some chords and get our fingers strong, which didn't happen, and get our rhythm down, which didn't happen, and get our accuracy down, which didn't happen, and get tight with the metronome, which also did not happen. Oh my gosh, we failed a lot. But we played every day since we decided to learn, right? That's well, not every day. I remember there was like 3 week, 3 1 week periods where I was just kind of like, oh, and I'm just coming off about like a 10-day period where I didn't do anything, and I noticed that my blisters were not blistering like they should, so I picked it up to get back in. Um, it is what it is, man. Right? It is what it is. Uh, and what it is just trying, right? Just trying. Nobody's gonna be winning Grammys. Nobody's gonna be exhibiting my artwork in galleries, and no one's gonna be. But I'm still gonna do it. Still gonna do it. You have to have a rich inner life if you don't want to freaking go banana nuts, Google brain crazy. You do. So even if it's shitty poetry, write it. Even if it's stupid sci-fi, write it. Even if it's corny romance, write it. Right? All that shit is good for your mind. And I think if you do that, by the time you're like 80, you won't be one of those people who get like the sticky brain shit. Because a lot of just like people who sit around, oh, I've got all the money in the world, I'm just gonna chill. All of a sudden they need nurses when they're 60, 65, right? I would rather die on a treadmill than die on my couch, right? I would rather die in a plane crash doing something. And I hate flying, so it won't be a plane crash. I would rather die in a car accident going someplace than to die of a fucking stroke, you know, on my couch. And I'm not saying go to the moon, right? I was driving past someplace today, and there's a national park. I was like, ooh, I can't even remember what street this is on. It's on Shore Drive, by the way. So, but yeah, national park camping grounds. I was gonna. I mean, why not? What is your thing? I'm just trying to. You should always be trying to find an interesting thing for you to do, and it doesn't have to do. I'm broke all the time. It doesn't have to do with spending money, right? You don't need to hop a plane to. Or a lot of people like to travel between me and the wallpaper. You're just showing up in someone else's zone, leaving a mess in an environment that don't need the mess. Um, Hiking, biking, this kind of shit is good for you. Excuse me. That kind of shit is good for you. Learn an instrument. That kind of shit is good for you. Write that story or that thing or paint that. It's it's there's more ways to meditate than just going which is good. I used to meditate and walk. I used to just kind of like shut my brain off and just walk. It really this is why I like running, but I can't run on a treadmill. I need to run outside in the street. But I haven't. I was going to start running, and then Ahmad Arbery was shot, and I was just kind of like, ugh. Um, and the park that I run in, it's like half a the loop around the park is I want to say half a mile around. But there's so many people there in this small space that I don't want to be breathing around people as I run, and I can't run with a mask on. So I would need some open trail. And I'm a New York City kid, so I'm a little paranoid about open trail running. Um, I just need to find like a place, and I could run along like this high like, but I don't want to run alongside a parkway or like a roadway. Even as you see the well-worn grooves of people running through, I'm like, I don't know. There's got to be a way to do this thing where I can appease my paranoia of I go because nothing better for me. Nothing is better than running through the street, right? Versus at a gym or something like that, running around a lap at a high school, right? I don't know, man. It is what it is. What it is. Yeah. So we're coming up on 7. We've been streaming for 25 minutes. uh, so we won't be streaming every day anymore. We'll likely stream is whenever we want, and that will likely be at least 6 days a week. 5 or 6 days a week. Uh, and then somewhere around the new year, I will come up with a new plan. I like to start things on, like I said, the first of the week, the first of the month, first of the year. Uh, and hopefully, then I'll figure out what my battle plan will be. All right. Yeah. You know what? If you guys hang out, say something in the comments and let me fill my glass. It might get interesting in here. Hold on. All right. Fa la 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 la. Yeah. So, oh man, I should have brought another one of these. Oh, God dang it! I am a mess maker making messes. All right, let's cut this on. We can cut that on brighter, but this is good. I don't even know what to say. Yeah, the timer. Oh, look, I don't want to complain. It's a good app. It is. I really do like that the money counter is gone though. But man, it's coming around. Right now, it's an awkward teenager. I'm assuming it's going to be a beautiful adult when they fix this shit. But right now, it's an awkward teenager. Yeah, 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 yeah. Fa la 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 la. Figaro, 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 Figaro. Not tuned. Someone told me to concentrate on the D, G, and B strings. So that would have been, hold it. It would be this. Hold it. That's not the one I'm doing. Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I got the wrong scale in my head and in my fingers. Right. So it would be this. So it would be. Okay, that's interesting. I should do more of that because that is interesting. So anyway, I just poured a glass of whiskey. I'm gonna noodle. Just gonna noodle. All right. Do I even remember those, the pentatonic? I think I do. Let's run through them anyway. Free now. Rogue Company. Epic Pack. Rogue Company. What if, come on. Rogue Company. Kick off season 4 with this fiery, free Epic Game exclusive pack. Unlock Switchblades and Scorch, 2 explosive rogues who incinerate funds with fire and napalm. Also receive from. If it's free, it's from me. Do I own the base game? Oh my god. All right. Let's see what we got here. This should be here. Good Lord. Where am I? I'm here. 3rd fret. So long since I did this. Wow. I haven't actually done it for like a month. Let's see if we can work through that today. Do you want to tune this thing maybe? That might help. Let's do this. I'm sort of hungry. Where's my, here it is. It's always good to tune this thing with a pick. It's a little flat. Why does my G? I'm about to say, why does my G sound like an? Okay, my E was flat. My A is good now. My D is good. My G is good now. My B is flat. No, so not flat. My B is good. And my E. There you have it. Let's try this. That was way out of tune. I would like to apologize to everyone in the zone. There you go. That rattle. Takes me a while to get there, don't it? Ooh-wee. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna fiddle with that later. So, I don't want this to fall over. What's going on? So, I'm sort of lost. Uh, I don't want to read to you and not read it off something that you could verify. Otherwise, I could just be reading goofy. Yeah, it is what it is, man. Uh, Here's what the world leaders agreed to and what they didn't at the UN climate summit. Look, listen. A lot of these people are going to be flooded out of their little nations, and the rest of us are going to go, duh, what a shame. We never fix anything. And last we, I mean our governments. And then they all get together in Scotland to really fuck it up. So, I, your homie, and a common sense spiritualist who believes in a lot of things that I think are common sense until you wrap them in one nation's most wanted bank robbers identified after 52 years. Good Lord. Republicans saying Trump liked to be reinstated by years end jumps to 28%. Who are you? Why are you even asking these questions? Why are you even asking these questions? These questions don't bear being asked. Where's my hand exerciser? Is it in the other room? The Meghan Markle caught lying. They're all liars. Putin says NATO drill is Black Sea are serious challenge for Moscow. You know what Russians want? They want to be rid of Vladimir Putin. Well, these Trump people who are turning on Trump is really just like, good Lord, man. The new people don't have any loyalties or anything. Go down with the fucking ship. I mean, you didn't have to work in the White House if you didn't like him, and you had no problem taking the job. Lady Gaga hails Britney Spears as an inspiration. Shut up. Lord, I'm sick of all these people. They don't make any sense. I don't know what's going on with these notifications. All right, so tomorrow, Sunday session, we're going to start about 8 o'clock and we're going to kick it off. I may cook something and eat it on screen. I need a shave. But what we are going to do, good Lord, there's nothing. See, oh, this giant empty area is a problem. Something should be here, right? Something should be here. Y'all can't see it. It's just making me crazy. And then I can't share another screen. All right. Don't make any sense. But like and subscribe. We are going to grow the channel. We are going to, in like 5 years, let's say, let's close this. Be interesting. That's what we want. We want to be interesting. Because we can't all be rich, but we can't all be fucking interesting. We all can't be tall. We can't all fucking be interesting. We all can't be beautiful. We can't all be fucking interesting. All right. I mean, so many fucking miserable. I hate to say it, but miserable people who someone snuffed out their light a long time ago, and now they're walking around causing other people chaos. They'll slander you and hate you because you paint and draw and do whatever. His paintings are trash. Her songs are garbage. Yeah, okay, they may be, but what are you doing? You know what you're doing? You're watching the game religiously. Or like me, you follow politics religiously. That gets you nothing either. You got to find something for yourself right here. Russia really wants a Ukraine. China really wants Taiwan. Are we gonna really fucking fight it out for these places? It's so ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. It doesn't make any sense. What is the end goal here? Perpetual war? Destruction of the homeland? A lot of these people, in my opinion, just my opinion, I need to get another t-shirt. I love this t-shirt. I cut the sleeves off, but I think I cut them off too high. They should be down here. But I normally wear a Henley under it. But I love this t-shirt. Oh my goodness. It's not really a t-shirt, it's a hoodie. I love hoodies. So when I start my church, everyone's gonna have to have a hoodie on there. You don't have to wear your hoodie up, but a hoodie as a garment is gonna be a thing. But here's the thing: if you know street fighting, hoodies are dangerous, right? Because if I can get a hold of your hoodie, I can hold you down. So all this stuff, you want clothes that like rip away, like button up shirts and shit. Because some people don't know how to fight. You used to fight, knock the guy down, fight was over. Now you have to knock him unconscious and stomp on his head to let him know that you're the man and you're in the streets. But all the people who took pictures of it aren't supposed to like fucking say anything to the police. Like, yeah, the whole environment doesn't make any sense. Um, I mind you, I'm talking from one point of view, the point of view that I know, and I have seen some goofy shit. I have seen people end themselves and other people all in a flick. Prices keep going up. This is going to be a problem. And then they're going to use it to get Republicans elected, but they're not going to solve the problem. And the Democrats are going to say in 4 years or whatever, they don't like how the Republicans ran it, and they'll change it and do it differently in the soul of America and yada, 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 and blah, blah, blah. And then they won't do anything if they win. All right. We'll see what happens. I think we're all, man, Battlestate, Escape from, I would love to play Escape from Tarkov, but man, I gotta tell you, good Lord. One thing that makes me crazy about following all these channels, people get into the comments, be like, oh, you're an inspiration. I had surgery or da 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 da, and you got me through it. And I'm like, these are random strangers, man. What are you talking about? But you can't say that in the chat. You just gotta be like, but maybe your life is fucked up because you put all this faith in random nonsense of watching something. Versus if that dude was telling you to big yourself up and you were like, I had this, but you told me to go out and run and walk and get some exercise and eat healthy, and I did it, and all of a sudden I feel better, I'd be like, wow, he changed that dude's life. But just to go, you're special, you're great, come by tomorrow and we'll see how special and great you are. And you go, I'm special and I'm great because that guy on TV told me so. I'm always like, what are you doing? You know, you're helping them dig the hole that they're buried in, and you don't need that. Um, and I'm not trying to make more sharks in the world. That's not what I'm. But I think like if you're well adjusted and you work hard, you will, and eventually you will outnumber the idiots, right? And then the place will work, right? It's like having a whole bunch of bandits and you make 5 soldiers. That's not enough. But once you get enough soldiers, the bandits need to worry. And once you keep making soldiers, nobody wants to be a bandit. They want to be a soldier, right? It's that. It is what it is, man. And I don't, and I use that example. I'm not talking. This is not a war thing. This is just a you not falling for the nonsense thing, right? We used to call it being woke, but now everybody curses the name woke because you know. But yeah, don't. I mean, people want you to be miserable, so then they can sell you a pill for that. I want you to be all right because you might be my neighbor, and I don't want you to be a fucking nut bar, and you don't want me, who might be your neighbor, to be a fucking nut bar either, right? So if I go, God damn, this fucking world is uh 1,000, right? The men will go these fucking women, and the women will go these fucking men, right? And the older people will go these fucking kids, and because of these fucking old people, right? And the blacks will say the fucking whites, the white, eventually you've got a nice little animus group that you're entitled to hate instead of fixing your own shit. And I really do believe that that's the case. Uh, I got into a conversation about why I wasn't married with somebody who I shouldn't have got into a conversation about it with. And her whole thing seemed to be that I am secretly unhappy, right? I'm secretly unhappy, and I'm masking something. She doesn't think I'm gay. I'm not like I'm secretly in the closet because she knows I'm fairly brutal with my honesty. So she thinks I'm secretly unhappy. And if I found the right woman, I right. But I'm like, but that's what everybody. If you any confirmed bachelorette, if you find the right person, right? If you the hermit will find the right person to talk to, and he won't be a hermit anymore, right? I mean, if you're gonna pull out magical solutions to everyday problems, I don't want to talk to you, right? You and the person who was telling me this about how I need to be happy, uh, she doesn't have any kids. And I've known her for a while, right? I've known her for a while, and she doesn't have any kids. She doesn't. I'm not. She doesn't watch this podcast. She doesn't have any kids, so I could say I could even said, "Hey, you know what? You'd be much happier if you had a husband and some kids, right? It would be just as arrogant." But she did manage to piss me off, right? And like I said, my whole thing about dating and women is simple. I think the whole place is broken. I don't want to. I don't want to. What is it? Not compile. I don't want to contribute to the brokenness of the marriage system. I don't want to date forever. Having a girlfriend when you're 70 doesn't make any sense, right? You're supposed to have a girlfriend, and then from a guy point of view, you're supposed to have a girlfriend, and the girlfriend gets promoted to your fiance, and then your fiance gets promoted to your wife, and then you battle it out across the landscape with this partner, right? That's the way I was taught. That's now it's just kind of like, yeah, whatever. Uh, People do believe, I think, that people are disposable, and I think that's part of the problem. Uh, and there's a serious stench of disloyalty in the whole community, and there's that we're not fond of. Okay, so I guess we are streaming to YouTube. Like and subscribe, like and subscribe, like and subscribe. And we're also streaming to my mute this. We're also streaming to my Twitch channel. Okay, good. All right, so good. Um, that's very awesome. All right, so remember, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people are always trying to sell you some freaking nonsense. They really are. I'm so trying to mute this. All right, so yeah, just trying to make sure, and we'll shrink this down. Sorry, trying to make sure that they were going up because now you can't tell with how the new configuration is configured. But I do get it. I do get it. I see some of the benefits of not having like the name it and the right, it gets to be a little more anonymous so you can kick it everywhere. I think you're gonna do a lot of business with that idea. But you still, I mean, the count, you gotta know the count. You gotta have emojis in the chat. Hey, if you're in the chat, please drop a comment in the chat for me, just to know I know that you're here and we're kicking it. So remember, um, this whole thing, life evolves, baby. Right? This I'm trying to be over here and not knock anything off my table because there's a lot of there's a lot of shit on my table. Um, so what was my well, I was learning my right. This is my G. This is my A. This is my D. The problem is I learned these chords. I know what they are. It takes me too long to get there. We're gonna, that's 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 the hmm, that's the next step. Wow, I'm having trouble with the speaking, the speaking, the speaking. That's the next step. But right now, this is my G. This is my E minor. This is my A minor. This is my A. This is my D. This is my D minor. This is my C. This is my F. Do I know all the chords? Hold it. Wait, let's go. Wait, hold it. Where's my A? A. I don't know B. I think B. What is my B? I know B. I know this is C. This is D. E. Ooh. E. Sorry. That's not right. This is right. Right. E. This is F. This is G. This is A. What didn't I know? I didn't know B. This is my B. This is A. A flat. This is B. So my B is a bar chord, if I remember correctly. Oh my God, this B is killing me. This is B. This is B. This is my B, right? Am I gonna have to look up what a B is? I'm pretty sure. Hold on, wait a minute. All right, give me. Oh my God. I cannot believe I don't know what the B chord is. B. Ooh, excellent. What did I have for B? This is the first. I was right. No, I wasn't right. What fret is this? This is the fourth fret. This is the first fret. Hold on, wait a minute. Seventh fret, ninth fret, fourth fret, first fret. So they're telling me I was right. This is the beat. This I did this. Right? And it's supposed to be this. This is my B. Is this even right? 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, that's the ninth fret. What is the other first fret? What is that's the 11th fret? All right. Woo! Woo-hoo-hoo. All right, so they're telling me I was close. I was doing this. Ugh. And it's this, which is definitely different. How do I deaden that top string? So let's go. A, B, oh, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, G, A, B, C, sorry, A, B, G, C, D, E, F, G, A. All right, we're gonna have to do 1,000 of those to get that right. But man, June 15th, right? June, July, August, September, October, November, November 13th. Not bad. That's like it's a little low, but it's like learning a chord every 10 days. I have enough chords in my head. I have no arpeggios though. Excuse this. This is looking a little unseemly. Please forgive me. Um, yeah, man, it's good stuff. Oh wow, we might get a whole show in. We've got 16 minutes left on our Timeronica. Can you see my image in the camera? It's become a. I didn't even set this up. Good lord, I have a fucking stream deck over here. I never programmed. I am the hottest of messes. I really am. But I'm sincere, and that's what you want. If I fail you, it's not because I tried to get rich and while doing it. It's because I fucking miscalculated someplace, but my heart was in the right place. I think everyone now is just a sinister fucktard. Excuse my language. Um, God dang it. This is B. A. C. What is it? 1 1 4 5 4 1? What is it? No, it's one. Okay, hold it. Wait. C. Oh no. Okay, right. So C A B C C. This is my C. Not D. It would be E. Not F. It would be G. So my B. My it would be my B. B not C. It would be B, D, not E, and F. That's not. That's that's horrible, but that's right. So every other right is so that B, not D, B, not D, B, C, E, F, B, C, F, or F. You know what's worse than a little bit of information when you think you know what you're doing? But this is art, so I can sort of get away with it. I can see it in my mind's eye. I'm halfway there, and I'm grinning like a Cheshire cat because I'm pleased with myself because I didn't know this shit 6 months ago, and I will slowly fix my head about it. Um, and it's about where I was in high school and junior high school, right? Somewhere along the way, by the end of the year, I would dial it in and get like a B versus coming out the gate with all A's. So that's next year. June would be a year that I've been trying to learn guitar. We've got well, this few months have gone on fairly quickly. A lot of technical jargon and agita, which has been wigging me out and pissing me off. Right. Um. Excuse me. I am glad that I 6:52. What time is it? 7:30. Why am I getting notifications from these people? Can't they see awards? The last award I got was 3 days ago under the old system, under the old regime. And then it has pictures where you can't see anybody's pictures. Man, I gotta tell you, um, I think I'm. Look, I am not a streamer, right? This is my hobby. I'm trying to make it a job. I've only been doing it for 6 months. Hopefully, somewhere I can flip it over and make it sort of interesting. Um, I don't know, but for right now, I gotta tighten it up. You gotta tighten it up. We all gotta tighten it up. And I think my whole flow is going to be learn something, write something, paint something, draw something. I don't care what it is, but I think that whole thing is good for your brain pan. It makes your brain juice more succulent and delectable. And once your brain juice is succulent and delectable, it lets all your ideas more interesting and creative. And that may tell you to open up a laundromat for all I know, right? But it'll say that your mind is ready to kick it up on all cylinders. It looks like we've got about 10 minutes left for the show, but we can end it here because I think I'm gonna practice this horrible guitar and get this freaking B chord down, which is, I mean, first of all, one whole finger across the second fret. And then everything else is on the DGB. Wait, that's E. That's BG. Ugh, good lord. Right? F flat. Do we get this? F flat, B. B. C, D. F. That F is also a kicker too, right? Okay, the E, no F. E, no E. F. Or we could do B, right? G, no A, B. We could do G. No A, B. Ugh, this B is killing me. All right. All right. I've embarrassed myself enough. We are going to end the stream. I want to thank everyone for coming through. We used to stream every day at 6:30. I kind of don't really know what to do right now. We stream. I guess we'll stream every day. At least be streaming 6 days a week. We will definitely be back tomorrow for the 8 a.m. show, which is now at 8 a.m. It was at 7:30. 8 a.m. Sunday session. Come on through. We're gonna have some talk. We're gonna drink some coffee. Um, I don't even know how long that's gonna last because normally I show you stuff. I don't have the ability to show you stuff anymore. But I got love for you, baby, baby. I will see you in the next one, and the next one is tomorrow. It's just Saturday. Go out and get some flex going, my bubble. I wanted to say my baby bubba, but that came out all gafluery. Is there anything nicer than whiskey on a Saturday with a guitar and some homies? Where my homies at? No, nothing nicer. You need to surround yourself with people, like-minded people who get your flow. That's what's important. But they can't just be asshats with negative energy because that will eat away at you or lead you down a path you don't want to go down. Right? Like judges telling you fucking something. You know what I'm saying? But you can, I mean, whatever it is, man. We'll get together. All right, homie. I will see you in the next one, and the next one is likely tomorrow at 8 a.m. Uh, show up at 10. We may still be streaming. We do that. Um, but under this new format, who knows? I will see you in the next one, and the next one is tomorrow at 8 a.m. Here's another thing. If you look at the other the other streams, you have all this dead space on the side. It's all black. So if you use that black space to put text in, like people's comment, I would get. I don't even know what to say, man. All right. This is what happens when you have know-how and money, right? I don't have any know-how or any money, but I know that this whole thing is a shit show. I will see you in the next one, and the next one is tomorrow, 8 a.m. Booyah! Peace and hair grease, my home.